What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Meathead podcast. We're going to be talking about the Arnold Classic coming up in just 9 days. The panel, as always, Orville Burke. If you don't remember Orville, if you don't know who Orville Burke was, Google this guy, look him up on YouTube. He was incredible. But that's actually Big Mike Cox, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, now in Florida. Jimmy Mentis, originally from New Jersey and Greece, now also in Florida. And we'll be joined momentarily by Chris Pantano, who is in Massachusetts, where we got dumped on by a ridiculous blizzard. For those of you guys don't know, if I say the blizzard of 78, does that mean anything to you?
I've heard about it in Cleveland, but I was too young to remember.
I was in Jersey then.
Okay, so in Boston, it's like a legend. You know, if you're younger, the younger people, we always say, "Oh, you should have been there for the blizzard of 78." Well, we beat the records for the blizzard of 78 Monday. And I remember, I'll tell you, they've gotten a lot better at cleaning up snow because we were out of school 3 weeks.
Holy shit.
Really?
3 weeks, yeah. We had to do an extra hour and a half of school when we got back all the way until June to make up for all the time we lost.
God damn.
But nobody
did what? And that did what?
I don't know. I was in, what grade was I in? Like 4th grade? What the hell?
That's awful.
So we're going to talk about the Arnold. My favorites, we'll get predictions at the very end, but
okay.
We'll go around. At first, I just want to hear if we can name one favorite. My favorite to win right now is Andrew Jacked. Mike, what about you?
Bro, Andrew Jacked, Kool-Aid all day.
Kool-Aid, okay. Jimmy?
I got Hadi.
Okay. And, you know, I'll tell you who you're rooting. I'm rooting for Hadi to win because of all the shit this guy's been going through.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I'd be very happy for Andrew. I want him to win, of course. He's never won the Arnold USA. He won the Arnold UK. It would be a huge step up for him to beat Hadi for the first time. And it would be a level up and make him a favorite for the Olympia. But Hadi Choopan, I guess we really got to talk about Hadi to start with. This guy has been going through what I can't even imagine. I've known guys, pros who prepared for shows with things going on, like they were going through a divorce or someone in their family was sick. But this guy's had his entire country, his entire fan base seems to have turned on him. They tore down all his pictures, painted over his murals. I bet they took down the statue of him in his hometown in Iran. He's getting all kinds of threats. They're going to have heightened security for him at the Arnold Classic because some Iranians living in the USA have been grumbling about, we're going to go get this guy. I just can't even imagine what this guy's going through.
First of all, Ron.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know why.
Let's hear it.
I don't know. Do you know the whole story?
I mean, why they hate him now?
Why? Yeah. What did he do or what did he say that Hadi is in this position? Because I'm confused, to be honest with you.
Dude, Kamali said something. He was on another podcast. He went real in detail about it.
Okay.
It was something, and I don't want to quote him or do whatever, but it was very political and about a screenshot and the government regime change. So I don't want to comment. I don't know for sure, but it's just like they flipped on dude, man. And it just, I don't know.
But what did Hadi do that pissed everybody off?
I think it's just the fact that he hasn't been vocal enough against that Islamic government, the one that's, you know, slaughtering their own people now, and that we're poised to go to war with any day now. We could be at war with Iran by the time the Arnold comes around next weekend. We're right there. It's all the troops and ships and fighter jets. They're all right there, ready to go.
So they're basically, quote, canceling him. I hate that fucking word. Because he didn't speak.
Welcome, Chris Pantano.
No, Chris.
Sorry, guys. I was late.
Chris might know the answer. Chris, you know? Do you follow Iranian politics very closely? I know this. So we're trying. I know this is an Arnold preview prediction show, but we're talking about what's going on with Hadi, and we're trying to figure out why the Iranian people or his former fans, because a lot of fans have turned on him, what they're so upset about. The only thing that I know is that they feel he hasn't been vocal enough against the government, and they think he supports the government. But I don't know if I've never seen a post of his. Granted, it's all in Farsi, and a lot of times the translation doesn't even work.
Yeah. What I read and what I had seen on social media was that that Hadi allegedly supported the government and had like friends in the government, and people were. This is hearsay. I didn't see any picture proof of this, but they were saying when I read, don't quote me on this, that he was at parties or at events with government officials. So, and I did see that before Hadi either deactivated his Instagram or maybe it was somebody else, some other bodybuilding outlet that reposted something. It was a quote of Hadi saying along the lines of like, "I do not have ties with the government. I have nothing to do with that." So.
Yeah, I mean, there's been pictures of him like saluting the flag and stuff, but that's just his country.
But don't they know that Hadi is a country icon?
Yeah.
In those countries, you're actually getting funded. You're being paid by the government for your accomplishments.
Hadi makes a great living. Maybe
Right.
I don't know if it's the government, but I know like other like individual benefactors pay him a lot. Same
Well, it
thing
also
with,
comes from the government.
yeah.
You know, so if he was at an event because it was a government held, event, that doesn't mean he supports it.
He may have just been some sort of like unwritten contract that he needed to be there,
But their level of passion is for everything is something we can't even fathom. Like it's I would say like European soccer times 12, their level of passion for like their country and for him and all the shit that's going on there. So I don't know, man. I just can't fathom. You got to be a dog to fight through what he's going through. When you're kind of like you said, Jimmy, before you can't go home.
No,
like I could imagine not coming back to my house, like just having to go to like somewhere else. But so he can't go back to his country, his family, extended family. So man, I don't know, man. It's just it sucks that it's gotten to this that we got to like have heightened security at the Arnold Classic because of a few nut jobs, right? Like everybody, that's bodybuilding is the one place. It's like the safe place. Where like everybody's cool. We're all cool.
Nothing happens, right?
No matter your color, your nationality, your religion. Like, I don't give a shit. We're all like homeboys, right? We go to Arnold, we dap up. What's up, hey, man? Right? Yep. So having this involved is just and listen, I'm pretty sure like Mike DeWine's he's the governor of Ohio is not gonna let anything happen at this event that would draw worldwide attention, right? So whatever has to be done, and there's always cops there anyway. There's always like plainclothes undercover cops there anyway. You know what I mean? So
oh yeah.
You know? I'll tell you, a week from tomorrow night is what I would be very worried about. That's when they have the meet and greet.
Yeah.
In that ballroom at the bottom of the Hilton. So they're gonna have to search everybody in there. Metal detectors, look through every bag.
Unless he doesn't go.
I'm not. I don't like ideas in their heads. Huh?
He cannot not go.
I don't know, man. The only way I would, if I'm Brian Powers, if I'm the promoter of the Arnold, the only way he's showing up at that is if everyone is thoroughly searched, because all it takes is one nut job with a syringe full of some kind of sulfuric acid or something. Yeah. Go, Hadi,
I wouldn't even allow him to go. It's not worth the risk. Like, what's he gonna? He's gonna make any extra cash there?
Hold on a second. Is there any type of video or anywhere that he actually speaks and says anything, or is all this hearsay? Somebody out of nowhere just started this, and you know what? And maybe the media took it, and this, you know what I mean? And they made him lose the contract with Evogen, if that's true, which I really don't believe. Okay, they're saying that Hani Hany 75% of his sales are in Iran, and he's going to go broke now and stuff like that, which I think is a crock of shit. But still, why would they? Like, there's no evidence.
First of all, how many Iranians have the money to buy supplements?
Especially once it gets there.
Yeah, I don't. Evogen Iran. I looked at the website for Evogen Iran, and they have scrubbed every picture of Hadi from their Instagram. Hani hasn't done that with the regular Evogen, but yeah, there's a million conspiracies. Some people say he's still with Evogen, and they're still paying him, but they just want to make it look like, because there's been not one comment.
So apparently, with Hadi, there was a video circulating showing him alongside an image of Iran's supreme leader. This has led to intense backlash from some Iranian gym and shop owners burning his photos and removing his images from the walls.
Jeez.
Also, the fact that he has not he didn't speak up during the civil unrest. And basically the people perceive that he supports the Iranian government. I mean, that's pretty much, the ruling Islamic Republic. That seems to be
hearsay. This is all hearsay.
That's what it is. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I mean, if he's next to a picture of the supreme rule, I mean, those are hung up everywhere. Like, I would assume. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, if I was invited to the White House and I couldn't stand the president, it's the president of the United States.
Still going.
I'm still going.
I'll be like Forrest. Be like Forrest.
What I'm saying. So you know how everybody's with Trump and they were with Biden and all that. I don't get into the politic thing, right?
Yeah.
But if I was invited to the White House and I couldn't stand the president, I would still go. I mean, he's the president. There's a respect factor there.
It's an honor. I mean, regardless if you like the person at all, like, it's an honor. You know what I mean? Someone personally invites you to the White House or anything, that's an honor.
That's why I think there's something else behind this. I mean, this shit ran so fast, very fast. Okay, and all of a sudden, Hadi became the victim and the bad guy at the same time.
Yeah. See, in this post, this is 9 weeks ago. There's the flag of Iran. So he loves his country. There's multiple posts where he expresses love for the country, but you can love your country and the people of your country and not love the leadership of your country.
Right.
Yeah. So at this show, at the Arnold, is he not going to represent Iran?
Oh, I'm sure he is, but he's not representing the government of Iran. He's representing
the country.
People in the country. Yeah. Like I said, because
I just can't stand the fact that they're making bodybuilding. They're adding any sort of political. I can't think of the word I was going to use, but I can't believe that
I don't think
any bodybuilding political. Like,
it's not even remote. Like, dude, since I've never, even through like Desert Storm, through all the OJ bullshit, it's never been political. Ever. Like, never has that been involved. But like, Wayne D'Amelia political, that's a little bit different, but like never like governmental type shit, man. So I don't know. I think too, man, I think social media has a lot to do with stuff too, because we're bombarded with shit 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like in a magazine era, this would have took 3 months to come out. Would have been like, who would have known? Like, the show would have been over with. But it's 24-hour news.
I mean, the thing is you've got on social media, you got a bunch of idiots.
Yes.
And they got all their stories, and the idiots have a voice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
And let's face it, if you take all the highly intelligent people, the idiots outnumber the intelligent people.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's true, man.
So what do you guys think about the fact that he's in the U.S.? He's been here. I figured out because that post that he did, he posted from this gym a couple weeks ago, but nobody knew it was in the U.S. He's been here for about 11 days, 12 days that we know of. The fact that he's being hidden, that he's so afraid, that there's so much concern for his safety, and I don't know if he has his family with him or not, that they can't even tell you what state this guy's in. He could be right there in Columbus. I heard a rumor maybe he's in Las Vegas with Flex Lewis. Whatever gym this is, it's not a big fancy gym, and I think it's after hours because both of those clips, there's absolutely no one in the gym. But it's crazy that somebody's preparing for the biggest money show of all time that we've ever seen, $750,000, and it's under these circumstances. That's why I told Giles my dream scenario, and don't get mad because Giles is a good friend of Andrew's. He's going on tour with him. I said I'd be very happy for Andrew, but my dream scenario, just because I love those sports movies where the underdog wins and all that crap. He wins the show. And then he gives an impassioned speech at the end, saying, I love the people of Iran and, something to get everyone to tears and win back a bunch of his fans, like a storybook ending to this whole thing. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what I would personally just love to see happen.
Yeah. And walk away with $750.
Yeah.
do you actually think Hadi is kind of like being secluded because he's in fear for himself, or is it just because like he wants to avoid any sort of backlash and he probably just needs to just lock in with zero distraction?
I think that too, man. Like I don't know. I just can't. That kind of listen. Violence can happen anywhere, but I just don't see like that kind of craziness here.
I mean,
right? There's crazy here.
It doesn't help that King Kamali comes on a podcast and says all this shit either.
It does, right? And he's very biased. Again, when you I don't know, man. Like he's very passionate about what's going on there, but sometimes you just got to separate like the person from the sport, right? We know people in professional sports that aren't good people, right? Like football players, basketball players. They're just some people. They're not good people, but they're great athletes. Right, so you gotta separate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you gotta be able to separate that. No matter how you feel. Like OJ was a piece of shit, but he was a damn good running back. He was a fucking great running back. He killed two people, but he was awesome, right? Like Brett Favre stole money, but he can sling the football. So you gotta separate sometimes, and people can't do that. And like in bodybuilding, let's just enjoy the fucking show, man. Let's enjoy Hadi. Let's enjoy the same music we've heard, like Gary Stridham, the same music over and over again. Right,
that's
the same routine.
So true.
But it's just we forget because we're so far removed from a show. But when we watch this show, we forget all the bullshit. Like you forget all the noise. You hear that you see Arnold, you see all the shit, and you were just locked in. And thank God we have a show every fucking week from next week until the Olympia. The noise will be about the show. Like the other bullshit will be kind of pushed aside, but it's just a slow news cycle, man. We need something to talk about. Like a lot of news media use clickbait, and I translated this. I know what he's saying. Nobody knows what this man's saying, man.
Well, you know what's going to happen, Mike, is if Hadi comes in looking, awesome like he always does, and he doesn't win, people are going to be saying, "Oh, he lost because of Iranian politics," and the U.S. does it. Like you can't even win,
dude. No matter what, bro. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
But like the hardcore meatheads, like we get it. Like we get this is about the Arnold fucking Classic. This is about like a legacy and a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
So like we can block out the noise, but a lot of like fans, they're not really fans of the sport. They're on the outside looking in. Haven't done a deep dive, right? So it is cool. People need something to talk about,
Let's talk about someone else. So it's not all about Hadi, because Andrew Jacked is another very heavy favorite going into the show. I was privy to some pictures today that don't ask. I'm not going to send them. If these pictures get out that Giles had, it's not going to be because of me. Just like when that video of Martin yelling at him, I had nothing to do with that. I sat on that for a good month or so before that went public. So, but let me just say this. He's 310 pounds right now. Kamal says it's lights out, game over. No one's touching this guy. He looks like he's got better muscle density and maturity than he had even a few months ago. He looks as big as Romania. Which was a fantastic look for him. If Hadi's 100%, which he typically is, he's usually not. I still think he's going to have a lot of trouble with Andrew because, as I've said, Hadi is fantastic, but he's maxed out. He's not getting any better at this stage in his career. But Andrew's still improving. This is 4 years. It still hasn't even been 4 years since he turned pro.
That's silly, dude.
Yeah,
that's just dumb.
I have a few friends that train at MI40, and they've seen Andrew there quite a few times, and they've all told me that he looks like he's on a different level this year. Just more muscle, but better conditioning and shape, more refined. And these guys aren't easily impressed. They're very harsh. That told me this. So
Andrew looks huge in person. I was backstage 3 years ago, and that was 3 years ago, and I was like, whoa, right? I went up, we took a picture, I met him, we talked a little and stuff like that. But I have to tell you, I don't see one striation in his shoulders. I don't see his arms being defined as everybody's like, oh, he's ripped. I don't see any cross striations in his chest. All I see is just mass. And I know I might lose some followers. I might get some hate, but I have to tell you.
How dare you?
Hold on. Andrew has great shape, small waist, wide shoulders, but he doesn't have a flow. There's no flow. His arms, his tricep looks like you just took some clay and you threw it on there. The biceps, the same thing. The shoulders, the same thing. The calf, the same thing. No hamstrings, his glutes. He's got no inner thighs whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? Those adductors never come out. That's why his legs always look flat. You see, look at the picture right now. See what I'm saying? Only they'll go away. His inner thighs will look flat. Like, where is this definition on this guy? He's just big.
Oh boy.
Listen to me. Andrew, to me, is like Optimus Prime, right? He's a different kind of freak. And I saw him in person at the Olympia. What was that year? 2023 round. We were there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't 100% sipping the Kool-Aid, but I took a big gulp and I told Ron, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. To me, he's visually impressive, right?
Very impressive.
It's cartoon. Now listen. Some of the muscles look unique, okay, but
nice way to put it.
But a lot of guys do, right? He's so pretty. That front double is amazing. For me, he has to show it and hold it, right? Back in the day, again, they held that pose for a long time. Like, show us that, because we don't see the flash bulbs anymore. Remember when they used to hit the pose and the flash bulbs would go off? They would hold the pose. Like, he still, I think, needs a little better presentation to show all of that. Like, there's a lot there that he can show a little bit better. But that, to me, is he's just getting bigger and bigger. And I don't think he's scratched the surface of
you think Hadi, this guy, Andrew, has more dense and more quality muscle than Hadi?
No, but
all right. So hold on 1 second. What about Mofoda?
I'm not. Mo. I think he's gonna look like it's Godzilla versus Mothra, like with Mofoda. I don't think Mo is ready for that kind of smoke yet. Like, I don't think Mo's gonna
not
be
ready with the size. But the maturity, yes.
Mo's conditioning is grainy. I saw some pictures today.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, he looks great in photos. I don't know how he's going to stack up when you put him in a lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, my conversation here, what I'm talking about is not his size. I'm talking about Andrew's conditioning.
You're right. His conditioning is not lights out shredded, but we've seen in this era, you don't have to be like Andreas Mueller anymore.
I mean, Samson won the Olympia.
Mike,
you don't have to be dug out.
It's been a long time since we've seen an Andreas Munzer.
Yeah.
For 32 years. Or 31 years, yeah.
But it's just that they don't have to have that kind of crazy kooky condition that we love so much. Like,
you know why? Because the judges only have what they have in front of them to judge.
Yeah.
It's true.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like this wins, this look wins. At some point, there were a couple of Olympias there that they were judges. I know the judges. They were saying, okay, who doesn't look that bad? That's how they were judging it.
Wow.
Hadi should have at least 4 Olympia wins. He should have 4 wins. No doubt whatsoever.
That's my point. I'm not taking anything away from Andrew, but if Andrew comes in the way he's looking now, and he's not going to, he's going to play that big game, and Hadi comes in, because let me tell you, Hadi's got that little military, that backbone, right? That's why he shut everything down. This guy's a fighter. This guy has come from out of the trenches. I'm not taking anything away from Andrew, but I'm telling you, Hadi has locked himself in the dungeon right now mentally. Nothing is going to bother him. And let me tell you, he's coming in so hard and so dense that even if he's a little off, he's still going to be 100%. You can't beat that.
So you don't think any of what's going on is going to affect him? You think he's able to?
No. I think it already did. And once he got his ass down here, he locked in.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see this guy just pull it off. It would be such a storybook ending, and
Yes.
again, it'd be like a movie. But you know, the pictures I saw today, condition, I wasn't like 100% thrilled with Andrew's condition. I'll be honest. I would have liked to have seen him a little bit tighter, but he did have a lot more separation in the arms and stripes in the shoulders than I remember him ever having at this point out. So we'll see. We're going to find out very soon. But as far as I'm concerned, I still have it as a two-man show, two-man battle for first. Yeah. But things, you know, we've seen that apple cart get disrupted, overturned many times in the past.
Yeah. Samson last year, like Derek's done. Yeah. Derek came in and kicked everybody's ass, you know. Yeah.
So who else has the best chance? Would it be Nick or Martin?
Man, I'm most excited to see Nick and Martin have a rematch on stage. Yeah. That is actually what I am most excited about, because I know Martin beat Nick at the O. You know, Nick has beaten, you know, Martin, I think all the other shows prior to that. Yeah. I'm curious to see how Nick brings his conditioning. You know, and if Martin's gonna be tough to beat if he improves on his look from Prague.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Prague look was insane. So let me see if I can make the scene bigger.
I think people are more excited to see Nick and Martin than Hadi and Andrew. Like,
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, you know, it's like, okay, listen, we know 1 and 2 is going to be between these guys, but holy shit, did you see this? You know?
But you know, too, man, Martin could just be like fucking with everybody saying he's behind and all this other bullshit. We don't know. He could be just show up like looking absolutely like dug out, right? So, and again, I'm sure he uses this as fuel. But again, like regardless of what you think of him, this dude is legit. He's a legit shot to be Mr. Olympia one day. Like he's at that perfect age, man, that 27-year-old where your joints are perfect and the gear is feeling good. You just sleep like a baby. So
you got that little reckless mind.
Yeah, you get a little crazy too. Like you're a little crazy and shit. Like and the gear makes you look crazier. And he trains his ass off. Like you can't knock the hustle, bro.
Yeah.
And he gets better every time. In that condition, I'm a condition freak, like Ron. And that look, he was nice. He had those old school crazy. Look at that shit, dude. He's not behind.
What's the phrase that they like to say? Caucasian dry.
Yes, Caucasian dry.
Martin's got like that fair skin, like European, like Dennis Wolf type of skin.
Yes,
it's translucent, you know.
And he gets everything separated. It's not just all forehead. The quads are separated. The detail, you know what I mean? Like he just. But the only thing too, if it doesn't go his way, you can see the confidence on stage change. So you got to kind of keep that poker face where, like, no matter what you do, and listen, it's a small lineup. They can do 2-man calls if they want to make it exciting, and there's no need to rush. You know what I mean? Like we waited all year for this shit, so like take your time and compare everybody.
But he's an emotional guy, and he's got to learn how to control his emotions backstage.
Yeah.
What are the odds he can look like this? Sometimes guys nail it perfectly just once.
Yeah.
Other times it's that when you see them like this, that's the beginning of their next level. And from then on, they just beat all these people that were beating them in the past.
Yeah.
I wonder what the case is going to be with Martin. If he looks better than this, he could win the damn show.
Let's put it this way. If Martin shows up better than this, then he's got that formula. And then we're going to see him later on in the shows much better.
Yeah. Hadi won 21 when Rami was off. Oh. Martin. Okay, so Don Pump has Martin winning. Nick second. Oh, and Hadi's all the way down to fourth. Oh, boy.
Man, Hadi in fourth. That's crazy.
Somebody started drinking early tonight.
I mean, man, like, you're entitled to your opinion, man. But, God, I'm like, that was like when people were shitting on Derek. And I'm like, dude, Derek's literally won everything. And, like, you're going to, you know, I saw people putting Derek in fifth at last year's Olympia. Like Hadi's won Mr. Olympia. He's like, what was his worst placing ever at the O? Third?
Fourth.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, that's crazy.
Just to run it down for people who don't know, he's been in 7 Mr. Olympias. His placings have been third, fourth, third, first, second.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just dumb. Like that's how many second places is that, Ron?
3 in a row. Well, no. So
4.
altogether, no, that's right. Three runner-ups, 2/3, a win, and a 4th.
3 runner-ups. That's like Jay Cutler territory of 4 runner-ups, getting close to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
He's like, that's more than the Gaspari or tied with Gaspari for, you know what I mean? Like, that's a hell of a combination. I can think, I don't know, man. We're just doubting the guy, but for me, like, I want to see Nick do well just to shut people up, because people love to talk shit about Nick, and he just grinds. Just last May, he was super. Like, we loved him. They were, oh, Nick's the best. He's gonna win the Olympia. Then he was 6th in the world. I know that's awful. You know what I mean? But and he sucks. So it's just
you got to figure.
fickle,
Nick was very off at this past year's Olympia, and that was the only time Martin beat him.
True.
But you know what?
I'm curious.
Nobody ever writes off Nick. Have you noticed that?
True.
Nobody. No matter how he shows up, nobody writes him off, because everybody's talking about it now. Because Nick is a fighter. Nick has that mass. Nick has that structure. That like, if he comes in that big and freaky look, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I feel like Nick can't come in big and freaky and play that size game. He already has tons of size. I think what he needs to try to do, and this is just my opinion, I think he needs to push that conditioning and try to accentuate any sort of shortcomings like his waistline for him to do really well. And I think when people realize when Nick can come in like peeled, like how he looked at like Pittsburgh last year, I mean, Tyler Mannion even said it himself. He had Nick winning the show. You know what I mean? So it's like, if Nick shows up and he's super crisp, dry, and tight, you know what I mean? Like, that guy, even if he has got so much muscle on him, and even if he sacrifices a little bit of fullness for conditioning, he's going to look even better.
Yep.
And damn well he's gonna look better than the Olympia. Like, that's a given. He's not gonna be. And listen, he was a lot bigger. He wasn't great, but I guarantee you he'll be a lot better here. But he's 5'6", and that's a lot of muscle.
He's a little bit taller than me. He's like 5'7".
Yeah, that's what's he like? That 270 pounds on that frame. Yeah. Like, that's just a lot of fucking muscle, man. Like, I don't think people realize how big he really is.
Now here's my thoughts on Nick. Right? Say Nick comes in diced out of his mind, like he fucking nails it, and let's say Nick only places 4th. I think that's when people might be like, okay, maybe they're going to be losing a little. Maybe Nick's stock might drop a little bit. Because
so if he places 4th, who does he lose to?
My guess is he would probably lose. If he comes in 4th, he's going to lose to probably Andrew, Martin, and Hadi. Not in any order, but that's just my. And I'm like, I love Nick. I'm actually a very, very big Nick fan, and I'm always rooting for him at the show because of how much he loves bodybuilding. So it's hard for me to even say that, but I think that's just being a realistic approach with how like the bodybuilding community is and how fans are.
They're so fickle, man. And listen, if he like looks awesome and gets fucked over, oh, Nick's the best. We love you. Like, you have to appreciate what you're seeing, right? He's a freaky kid, right? That's a crazy angle. Man, he doesn't look as big, but he's not going to miss. He doesn't really miss. That Olympia was just kind of a fluke because he's really nailed it every single time he's competed.
Yes.
He's never been really off. Like, he's not fat. He's not missing anything. It's just finding that consistent balance. And listen, he's going to be on as if other guys aren't on, he's going to pass. That's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah. Like that, even though it's the Goon light, his physique in person is just so nasty looking, dude. So people have to I don't know, fans just like to talk shit and like to hear themselves talk. And they're not really fans, right? They critique, the legs. Like, that's, come on. It's just, he's got a bubble gut. No, he doesn't. It's just.
I will say that Nick's legs do look bigger and they have a little bit more sweep to them.
Yeah, and it's just he's still young. He's figuring it out. He's figuring it out in front of the entire world, right? Like, he signed up for this, but it's not. We're not seeing him every 3 months only. We're seeing he's letting us into his life and his journey every day. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time to kind of figure it out and get it right. And this is a very competitive era. Like, these guys are so close. There's no Ronnie, there's no Haney, there's no Dorian. So all these guys, they flip flop. If you notice, the guy that's on top, they're the best. Then they go down, they suck. Then they win again. Oh, you're the greatest. Oh, then you suck. And then, oh, we appreciate Brandon Curry because he's been around so long. You know what I mean? So it's just the sport's just
but the thing is, Mike, just like you said, there's no one dominating, but there's not also a look to chase.
Mm-mm.
Remember, when Ronnie was on, everybody's chasing that look.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When Dorian was on, everybody was chasing that look. When Phil was on, it was chasing that look, There's no look to chase because and sometimes that doesn't help.
Well, I mean, we've had so many different. Just look at all the different Mr. Olympias we've had, and how many different looks we've had.
Right.
The past few years. This short guys, tall guys, aesthetic guys, blockier guys. There's no consistency, and there really shouldn't be because great physiques can come in so many different shapes and sizes. I don't have a problem with that, but it does, like you said. What's going to win? We don't know because there's no standard really.
It's hard to judge. You look at like Andrew and Samson; they kind of have a similar physique.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as super striated, but they got the crazy round, bubbly muscles, the tiny waists. Then you've got like Hadi, who's just like the same size as Derek, like height wise, but he's just looks like made out of concrete. He's so striated, like he's just got so much density there. Which is clearly how he trains. Derek's short, but has crazy proportions, insane back. His legs from the side look good. Martin's got crazy shape and is just granite all the time on stage. It's crazy. You got all these different looks.
But it's also fun because we're not like saying, I wonder who's going to play second this year, right? It makes it more exciting because even though we think Andrew's going to win, we really have no clue because like I said, last year we were totally off. And going to the Olympia, we think we know who's going to win, but we really have no idea. Nobody thought Derek's going to win 3 shows last year. Nobody thought, and I was like, there's no way in hell Derek's winning the Olympia. There's no chance in hell he's going to peak again for a 3rd time, and he did. Yeah. So it's a more competitive era, which I think makes for a more exciting show. So we're not like bored. Because listen, if somebody was winning 4 shows, 5 shows in a row, people would bitch all day long. They bitch because Derek won another Olympia. So imagine if he puts like 4 in a row together, like people's head will explode.
I think also that back then, the guys were more predictable, right? You can see them coming in. Obviously, there's no social media, but even towards the social media side, right? You knew Phil was going to come in. You knew these guys were going to come in. So now you see all these check-in pics, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And all of a sudden you see them on the show. You're like, holy shit, what happened?
Well, because you can't have goon lighting on stage. That's why.
No. So I think someone just commented that Nick was a Instagram bodybuilder, and I got to respectfully disagree. He's one of the best in the entire world.
He won an Arnold Classic.
He won an Arnold Classic. Every time he's competed, he has been on the Olympia stage every year. He's always had to requalify every year, and he has been on that Olympia stage every year.
He almost beat Derek, and they were like, "Oh, Nick's the best. Derek sucks so bad." It's hilarious that you got to appreciate what you're watching because, like these guys, they got a short life, man. It's a short shelf life. You know what I mean? And when they're gone, you're gonna appreciate them.
Not to glaze Nick anymore, but he's got an awesome mindset. He is just like unfuckwithable. Like if you hate on him, he uses it as fuel. If you praise him, he uses that as fuel. Plus, he has his own goals, ambitions, determination. I mean, I would love to see Nick win the Olympia at least once. I really want that for him. And I want to see Martin win the Olympia once too. I like Martin. I like Martin a lot as well. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of these guys, so it's like,
Yeah.
Me and Mike and Jimmy wanted to see Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray, and Kevin Leveroni win an Olympia, but
never did.
I know.
Never did.
So, but
big Kevin.
I saw that he posted he was waking up at 280. That was like a week ago, maybe a little more than a week. 280. That was his morning, maybe before he took a dump. I don't know, but that worries me if he really is that heavy, because I think, what do you think he weighed in Pittsburgh? Because he got heavier from Pittsburgh to Olympia.
Yeah. He did get bigger. It was a noticeable difference.
It was like a 10 pound. It looked like about a 10-pound difference, but not a good 10 pounds.
No.
I mean,
that's a lot.
Right here in Pittsburgh, he wouldn't have been sixth place at the Olympia.
No, definitely not. That was Sampson looked like he did.
He would have beat Sampson. He probably would have. I don't know if he would have beat Martin. I think this would have beat Martin.
Yeah,
shit, it damn near beat Derek.
Yeah,
Derek did look a little better at the Olympia. Obviously, his legs had filled out again. But,
how much did Nick weigh when he came third?
That's a good question. I'm guessing it was close to 250. I think 250, 255 would be my best.
That might be his weight, man.
Yeah, I don't want to see him at 270 to something like, again,
but
he's 5'6", 5'7", whatever, however tall he really is. He doesn't need to be that big. He needs to keep that midsection.
That's what I was saying. He needs to push the conditioning and try to control all the variables.
Just fill out the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
All right, so the top four, I've had that locked in since the damn list came out. Now I'm starting to really wonder who's going to be fifth.
Listen, I'm a huge fan of Mo.
Aha. Okay.
Huge.
Well,
I like this kid.
I think Mo's going to be like that dark horse in this show.
Yeah. And if anybody's off, Martin or Nick, he's sliding in there.
Yeah. I mean, some of these pictures, they look like he was being accused of, I don't think there's any editing going on here at all. I think this is how he really looks.
But you know what though? You gotta look like this. He gotta bring something close to this.
But then again, Mike, he's by himself here, right?
Yeah. True.
He might be
all
like
look
Andrew,
great, man.
like, where the fuck is he? You lose him.
That's what I was saying. It's tough because he looks phenomenal by himself.
Right.
It's massive, but the moment you put him up to like a Nick, a Martin, especially an Andrew, who knows?
Look at this though. This isn't even 1 year difference, because Dubai was July, right?
Yeah. He just posted something else, another show. Go on RX Muscle, I think they showed.
Well, I want to give him a little credit. Look at this, is a gain from July to, was this even February? This would have been early February.
Look at this.
Oh, where are you at?
RX Muscle.
Okay, I can go to RX. Hang on.
Jesus. Is that legit though? That looks crazy. That's a hell of a transformation. That's like an old school, like anabolic chicken transformation. When they used to go out to the desert, you know what I mean? Like, that's some shit right there, bro.
Third shot right there. Look at that.
Look at that shit.
Don't fucking tell me he ain't gonna do some damage.
And the people are going
to. If he looks like that, I mean, I'm sure he's that's post workout and he's pumped as hell.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a refeed or something like that.
Figure out what the hell you were doing and do it again.
Yeah, that right there.
Forget the carb starving, forget the carb loading. Whatever the hell you ate in the last 48 hours, do it.
Yeah.
Why does everything have to be like, I can't do this? I'm not supposed to do this. You do what works.
Well, then they all eat that. They all go out and eat whatever they want Saturday and wake up looking phenomenal on Sunday. I should have had that. I should have eaten that before the show.
Bad fish, bro.
Absolutely right.
The bad fish gets you every time.
That was Phil Heath.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen to Chris Cormier too? He had to drop out 1 year because he had food poisoning.
Yeah.
I remember watching that a long time ago, and everyone was getting food poisoning.
Yeah.
Freaking tilapia, man.
You couldn't pay me to eat that shit.
No. My favorite tilapia quote was from Evan Sinapani. He said, "I wouldn't feed that to a stray dog."
So nasty.
So I think Foda is going to be fifth place personally. Yeah. But you also have, I go to Brandon Curry. There's nothing to really go on because I don't know what's old pictures and what's new with him.
But he consistently shows up, man. Like, he had that kind of, remember how Dexter kind of slipped for a little while? He had that kind of dip back up. Brandon's kind of having that kind of dip back up. And like he's home. I guess maybe because he's home now, his kids are older. But he's also got the old man muscle look to him too, that mature muscle. that stands out. You know what I mean? At that age, next to some of these younger guys. You know,
I think I saw some exercise. He's doing some freaking acrobatic exercise or something. Like
it was
that.
a little different, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah.
What is this?
no, he was doing something on a chest press,
Oh,
rear delts on a press machine.
yeah.
Boy.
But he's so bubbly and round.
No, it's probably,
Oh, yeah, that one right there. Dude, if I did that, I'll break my back.
Chest supported row. What? I don't even know what the hell he's doing there.
All right, how many people are going to do this tomorrow?
I don't know.
I'm
about
not
the
gonna do that.
But yeah, there are no updates, but he's been pretty consistent. I mean, he's never. This last Olympia was the first time he slipped out of like the top 5 in years.
Yeah. Remember, he was sick in the hospital with the ulcers 1 year and came back and took top 5.
I remember he looked like, to me, he looked like ass, and he still ended up. I think he was still at the fifth. I didn't have him that high personally.
No. But Brandon's consistent, man. Brandon does his thing, bro. He just consistently does his thing and like kicks ass, you know?
It's just tough because like a lot of people like he's never like hyped up going into these shows. So it's like you can like I always forget about him every year.
Yeah.
And that's a good look, man.
He doesn't talk shit. He's on that. He's either off in Kuwait, which he's not doing that anymore, or he's in Tennessee.
Yeah, they've been there a long time.
Yeah. And his kids are like an incredible football players going like D1. I think he had an offer to University of Miami to play football down there and Tennessee. So he's like a legit. Like I messaged Brandon, said Ohio State could use a kid like that, but he didn't get back to me on that one. So best of luck to him.
I think his legs actually looked better at this last Olympia than they had in years.
Oh, I agree with that.
Which is how old? He's 42 or 43. You don't usually
better at age. He's
you don't
getting
you
better.
better.
He backed off on training his legs. That's why.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a freakier look almost too.
I mean, he's got those arms.
Jimmy, what did you say? I didn't hear you. What about his legs?
He backed off on training those legs hard.
Oh, so they probably were less inflamed,
Right.
recovered better, and then
All right. So who else? So he could be 5th. He could beat Mo. I wouldn't fall off my chair if he beats Mo.
No.
But who else? So there's only 10 guys in this whole show.
Only 10?
Yeah.
It's 10. It's down because with Tonio it was 11. That still was a pretty small show.
Oh, well, Anthony Williams.
Anthony's great. He's going to be great. He's a greatness in the making, is what I would say. What about Raphael? Because Raphael's another guy totally capable of being in the top 5.
Did you see his transformation in the last 3 weeks?
I interviewed Neil Hill and he was sick. He had like the flu, and he lost some muscle. He lost some condition. It took them a while to regain where he had been in the prep prior to that, and I think he's catching up now. So this was 2 hours ago. This picture here. I mean, condition-wise, I wouldn't be feeling awesome if this is how I looked at 9 days out, personally.
I mean, that guy could also be incredibly flat because he looks flat there to me.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but you're right, Jimmy.
I know someone's going to say, "Oh, he looks flat to you, like the muscles look flat." Yeah.
So this
which is expected when you're trying to push conditioning.
Yeah.
This condition was only a week ago, and I was like, "Oh boy, he's screwed."
Yeah, he'll never make it.
He's done.
Yeah.
It'll be hard. I think it'll be hard because you're gonna have some like condition freaks and like some size freaks with Andrew, and I don't know like if he even got the size back from previously before. He doesn't look as big, right? So it'll be interesting how he looks. You hope he looks good, but from what I hear, it probably won't be his best look. Because listen, you got some heavy hitters. You got the top 4 guys from the Olympia, and then you got Brandon in there, and Mo's looking good. So I don't know, man. It'll be tough, but like he's got such a pretty physique, though.
What's the prize money? Top 5. You got $750.
There's a big drop off. I think $250 for that.
Well, $250 is still pretty damn great.
Yeah, I think
if that's second prize, that's pretty damn great.
Yeah. Only the top 5 get money, though.
Well, I mean, there's only 10 guys. I mean,
yeah.
And they do fly them out and put them up and everything, so they're not out that money at least.
Yeah, we don't want participation prize money. Come on.
No, yeah.
No, I mean these guys. On the other hand, we do want them all to at least make their money back if they spend the prep. No one's talking about Akeem, but Akeem He was top 5 at the Arnold a couple of years ago at the Arnold USA, UK. Last Olympia, he dropped off a little bit, but he has been as high as 6th at the Olympia. The updates, the usual updates, he's got tape all over him.
He's an OG, man. He's been around. He's been doing this for a long since 2011. He's been a pro, right?
Yeah.
God damn.
So I mean, he's got great side shots. Some really that front double is insane. It's the back shots where I'm like, yikes! It's like a different person.
Yeah, he's getting older. He's been competing for a long time. He's getting older, but he's just got such dense muscle to him. But any of these guys can nail it on the day of the show, right? But you got some heavy hitters in the show, Ron.
Oh, absolutely. It's a small lineup, but it's a very, very good quality lineup.
A lot of these, pretty much all these open shows now are just stacked. I think bodybuilding is incredibly competitive now.
Very competitive.
Yeah.
Like everybody's so good.
We can stop talking about the 90s then? Is it over?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Never.
Dude. We're still breathing.
Different Mo. The other Muhammad, there's 2 Muhammads. There's Hassan Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Yes.
God, what's his name? I keep messing up his name. God, because there's so many Muhammads and Mustafas. And I know him well. He's a good dude. I like him a lot. Where is it?
He's massive, but he never brings it in. The only time that he was in shape is when what's his name trained him.
Oh, Cement Factory.
Oh, what's his name? What's Cement Factory? CJ or what's his name? AJ Sims. Yeah. If anyone says, "Wow, you can't remember, dude," I can't remember my own name half time. Don't
It's been a few years, right?
Won't take it personally. Yeah. So this is the picture that he posted that really had me worried. That's not as bad, but the waist got when I interviewed him last year, he had put on like another 20 pounds. I'm like, no.
He was huge his last show. Remember that last show he did last year?
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's not a good. He looks blocky when he's that big. It's another Walker situation.
He's not tall either.
No. 5'7", I think.
Yeah, and he's like an inch taller than me. I met him in Toronto that year. I mean, he's freaky big. I mean, he's just like you just look at that guy walking around.
I was judging his condition by these pictures that he posted 6 days ago, but now I'm wondering, maybe these are pictures he took weeks ago with these Jed North clothes.
And just not posted them?
Yeah, because if that's the way he looked 3 weeks out from the show, I'd be like, oh, dude, no.
Well, isn't it Ramadan too? So he's prepping and doing Ramadan as well, right?
Well, what about Hadi? Is
Hadi,
yeah, but how does Hadi do it every year? Every time he does the Arnold?
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe he gets a religious exemption.
I keep getting people correcting me that he's not Muslim. He's Zoroastrian or Zoro. I don't even know what that is, but I looked on Google and 99.9% of Iranians are Muslim. So I think he is a Muslim.
Life was awesome with just the encyclopedia where we didn't know a lot of shit.
But this was 5 days ago, and that condition is it's way off. I'm sorry.
Maybe he's trolling us, right? Maybe he's just doing some shit like that just to throw
I
some
don't
off.
think
But
so. He's not the type of guy that would troll anybody. He's not. He's a honest, straight up guy, hardworking, humble, quiet. He's not the type that would pull some crap like that.
And he's got so much muscle on that frame. It's ridiculous. You kind of just want to just lock him in a room and just feed him 3 times a day, like tuna and broccoli, just to see what happens, just to like peel it all off, man. Because we've been waiting for so long. Like, if he gets shredded. In Orlando, he was the 1 year Orlando, he was pre-peeled. Yeah, but it's a beautiful sight.
That he dwarfed what's his name in Orlando, the Europa.
Phil, was it Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah,
dwarfed Phil.
And
he lost.
Yeah, he was so big.
Yeah,
like so big.
So this guy, Anthony Williams, is making his pro debut. He won the amateur last year, made massive improvements from last year. This is from 4 days ago. This guy is a superstar in the making. He's not there yet, but he's just getting started. The shape on this guy is unreal. When you see like the front double, when you get to it. Dark horse. He might beat a couple people. I think if Hassan looks like that, he's beating Hassan. He won't be last place.
And Jewett's training him, so like you'll know he'll be in shape.
Yeah.
Who's training him?
John Jewett.
Yeah.
Look, these are. Let me show. So he's in shape. The glutes were in. That was 2 weeks ago. At 4 weeks out, or close to it.
Dude, that's a hell of a pro debut at the Arnold Classic. Like that's just stepping right into the fire.
He's got crazy shape.
Look at that front double.
Yeah.
Tiny waist. He's gonna stand out because he's a big dude, right? It's just again seeing him next to some of the top guys. It may be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's levels to this.
Yeah,
but like
big, how tall is he?
I could see if I'm going to knock and I have to knock whatever I see. He needs more back. Absolutely. Yeah. The back is looking very shallow, but again, that's something he can build. He can improve on that. But that front double is in, and the ab and thigh. I'm getting like Sean Roden vibes with that ab and thigh.
How tall is he?
I don't know.
He's a tall dude, right?
What does he weigh?
He's 5'10", I think.
He's a super heavy at the Arnold Amateur last year.
Yeah.
He wasn't? Yeah,
wasn't he a heavyweight?
He's super, I think, right?
Super.
So he's definitely bigger than he was a year ago. This was a year ago when he won.
Yeah,
that's a big dude.
Man. Find it,
man. If this guy does his pro debut and doesn't get last place, like that's a massive win already.
Can you imagine being like? You listen. I don't care who you are. You got to have a little bit of nerves when you get there, because that's a hell of a pro debut, you know. But say if you are invited to the Arnold Classic, you do the Arnold Classic. Like
absolutely.
What are you gonna say? No, I think I'm gonna pass. You do that damn show.
Well, I remember
first place or last place.
That's where Rolly Winkler made his pro debut because he won the Arnold Amateur. Yeah. You get an automatic invitation. Yeah, they automatically invite you. That's why. Well, it's not why Sullick would have been. I think Sam Sullick would have been invited regardless, but he won the amateur, so he's automatically invited to the pro next year.
That's a business move too.
Yeah, I don't want to get into too many of the classic guys because we've been going on and on. I really only want to look at two guys in classic, so I'm going to be very unpopular with all the fans of the other guys. Sorry. So
is Mr. one of your guys?
I like Wesley a lot, but I do think Sommerfeld's got this one. So I interviewed Neil Hill, and they've adjusted. You know, they got hammered with that weight change, height/weight change. They found out about that on Saturday before the Olympia. So the weigh-ins were Thursday. So they had like less than 5 days to go from, I don't know, 212 to like 203 or something. They had to lose a lot of weight in a very short time.
That's crazy they implemented that close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, somebody made a stink about it, the height.
That's some dirty shit, man.
Well, I mean, I remember Logan Franklin, once it came out that he was shorter, Mike was shorter. Logan's like, well, can't we disqualify him and give me the title and the money? Because he didn't meet the actual criteria of the division. He wasn't. Yeah. They were hiding him at over 5'9", and this last Olympia, I think they had him right at 5'8".
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
So it was I think it was the hair. He had big, beautiful head of hair with 10 pounds of shellac in it that they couldn't push down. But, you know, I don't blame him. I blame whoever was doing the measuring. They should have pushed down on his head harder.
Man, listen, it happens. Are we gonna say no? I'm shorter. No, like you use every advantage you can, right? Like that's just part of the sport, you know. But I don't know. What to me, Wesley's just like that. He's that dude. Like that dude is just like a Greek god to me. So
the only reason Mike lost the Olympia, is because he had to lose all that weight. As he flattened out, his legs flattened out a lot. He doesn't look. Granted, he could flatten out for this show too. Things happen, but I don't think we're going to see that version of him again. It won't be as big. See, that's the problem. He's not going to be as big as he was last year at the Arnold when he won, because that was probably a 212-pound version.
Right.
Of Mike Sommerfeld. And I think now we're seeing, I think he has to be 204, 202. Correct me in the comments, guys. Some of you guys live and die for classic, and you know this stuff. Because they correct me like I'm a moron. Like, how could you not know that when you're 5'8" and a quarter, you have to weigh this? Well, dude, I don't know. I hate how they implement it, and they still didn't show it on camera.
No,
Picture of him.
that's wild. That was the wild shit right there. Like just, hey, come back here, dude. Let me just see what your height is. Unless he had to strip down, you know.
Well, that wouldn't change his height.
No, that is very true. Yeah, that is true. Like exactly. Yeah, no shit, dude.
Yeah, that should affect him. No, I mean, I don't know. He could still pull this off. He's still got a fantastic physique.
Yeah.
Wesley wins. Sommerfeld. Yeah, I'm with you, Ron. 100% Andrew.
Yeah.
Holly Winkler. Holly, are you related to Rolly? I don't know too many of the Winklars.
No.
With the 2 A's. Are you there in, what's that island? Where's
Henry?
No, where's Rolly from? No.
Curacao.
Curacao, yeah. It's off the coast of Venezuela. Yeah, so let's take a look at Wesley, man. Wesley's freaking fantastic as well.
He's got the crazy delts, the crazy straighted delts.
If you want to talk like muscle quality and detail and striations, good Lord. Vissers he's like a god amongst men. All right, let me get to
these classic guys, they get crazy shredded. I give them that much, man. They get like the shape and the detail and quality is insane.
Yeah, I've actually asked guys like Raphael and a few of the top guys, like, do you think we should get away with the weight cap and just go for a classic look? And they're like, You know how many guys would start coming in out of shape? They'd just come in as big and full as they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at that. Jeez.
That's nutty, man.
A few days ago.
It more things happen when he poses.
So much stripiness.
Have you noticed that his skin is so clean, so clear?
Yeah, not one mole, not one freckle, blemish.
Nothing. Like beautiful, like skin, he's been blessed by the skin gods.
Yeah, I think like Clinique or somebody should.
If he came out with a skincare line for bodybuilders, I bet.
Where's Jan Tana when you need her? Like he would have been like perfect for Jan Tana.
And you know, we complain about the guys with the jimmied up delts and arms when there's nothing going on. You can count like almost every muscle fiber.
Right. Like, why doesn't everybody have this?
Look at that shit, man. But not loaded with oil.
Well, I think the thin skin is a genetic thing. Some people,
it is.
There's nothing if you don't have thin skin, you're never going to look like this.
That is nuts,
Listen,
man.
You get thin skin by dropping body fat.
Yeah.
And getting bigger, so it pushes out the skin.
I mean, I remember guys like Wheeler never had that. As lean as he got, sometimes his face was all caved in.
Well, let's talk about Ken. You know what he did.
Talk about the Essiclean?
Yeah. And his shoulders, and his biceps, and his triceps, and his calves.
Yeah, Wesley. I'd be very happy for Wesley.
He's got that classic look.
So it's basically the last two Arnold champs are going to duke it out for this.
Yeah, but Ron, you better mention what's his name, or you're gonna get like death threats.
I think there's gonna be a dogfight with these guys. Did you see his back thickness? Did you see that the two pictures he posted?
Damn.
Right? Is there another one next to that?
I'll find. He posts up back shots.
There's a before and after of that double bicep, and you can see the thickness in his lat.
Did I already go past it?
It's got to be up there.
Posing?
No, go up.
I'm looking at him pose. All right. Yeah, I didn't see it before and after. But yeah, to me he's like the most. When you say someone's classic and someone's more of a bodybuilder, no one's ever going to say he's not classic.
Yeah.
When you think of the division and where it's supposed to be,
him and Logan Franklin are the two true classic guys.
Look at that pose.
He's just got a very, very clean classic look.
Right.
Now the legs have been the only issue of contention where people's like, his legs, they're not great. I don't know if they flatten out at the last minute before he competes, because Giles says he's seen him in the off season and his legs are much bigger. Something seems to happen around
too hard or cardio.
Yeah, it's got to be one.
Does he have to push hard to make weight? I mean, that could always cause that too.
It's a good.
What is his weight cap? Do you not have any idea?
I was just on the IFBB website, and the weights that I was looking at didn't make any sense to me at all. Because it was saying 5'8" was like 175 pounds. I'm like, there's no way.
No way.
That's for him.
I'm trying to find it here, but
no, I'm on IFBBPro.com, and it's saying it doesn't make any sense.
I think his weight cap is something like 245, 250 for a guy who's 6'3"? Because Bumstead was 6'1" and change, and I think he was allowed to be 242. I believe Wesley's 6'3". I think, and after a certain height, they don't even. You're done. They don't even.
Is it really?
I was looking at it's in fucking kilograms.
There you go.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Look at that.
22 pounds.
It says 5'8", up to and including 197 pounds for 5'8". Like that's why I'm like, I don't know if this makes any sense. And then 5'9" was 204. 5'10" is 212.
Oh shit! No, I think it's between 5'9" and 5'10". That's how they do it. So if you're like 5'9" and 3/4, if you're 5'9" all the way to like 5'9" and 11/12, you can be 212, I guess, because that's what they had Wesley. Not Wesley. That's what they had Sommerfeld at, was between 5'9" and 5'10".
Oh yeah. So if that's the case, then up to and including 5'10" is 212.
So what does it say for 6'3"?
6'3", up to including 6'3", 249.
Oh, that's it. I thought it would be more, didn't you?
Damn.
Up to including 6'4" is 256.
Okay, so if he's over 6'3", he has to be like a touch over. Look at that. There he was with Samson. He's not getting, granted.
I don't think people realize how big Wesley really is. Like that's a 6. That his height. That's a tall guy.
He hit 300 in his offseason, right? I heard.
Oh, he must. You can see how much bigger volume-wise he is than Ramon.
Yeah,
it's huge.
He's also like 5 inches taller.
He's full. He's like full house there, isn't he? Like blasting Super Milos full.
Yep.
So that's my pick. But in third place, I have Sam Sulek. So let me find Sam.
You're putting Sam in third, huh?
Oh, of course not.
who else is doing it though?
I'm gonna say I'm like it's another one for him too. Like he just needs to not come in last, and it'll be a good pro debut for him.
I did a video and I could only see one guy I think he's going to beat, honestly. But you never know what happens. So
I don't know who the guy was, but I was doing picks on another podcast, and I predicted him. I think how many people it was, but it was like second or third to last is where I had Sam.
well, this is Matthias Menegate from, of course, Brazil. It's where you get all the superstars. He looks pretty damn great. So that was
he's got great shape, man. I was saying earlier.
Yeah, so I'm convinced it's just like it's Andrew and Hadi for the Open. I think it's Wesley and Mike for the for the Classic. I almost said 212. There's no 212 with the Arnold. My bad, guys. Who else?
Man, 212, they got rid of 212 and what was it, Tampa and
I saw that.
What was the other one? Texas Pro.
Yeah. Well, Tampa, there's no 212.
Texas got rid of it too.
Yeah. That's what I saw.
So Sulek, he posts a lot of, you just see his upper body or you just see his legs. He doesn't post anything where you see his whole body at once because he doesn't have that gifted shape and structure that all these other top classic guys have. Does he look fantastic? Is he getting in crazy condition, coaching himself? Hats off to this guy. Absolutely.
Yeah, this kid's won me over.
Oh, I'm rooting for him. I don't think
he's just a good dude. He's like Sam Sulek is almost like the Keanu Reeves of bodybuilding, where like no one has anything bad to say about him.
That's great. I never thought of that. Yeah.
So he's a meathead. That's all he is. He's just a meathead that likes to train. You know what I mean? Like he's doing the same shit we would.
Do you remember the videos? He was drinking the chocolate milks and doing the cereals and the boxes of cereals, and everybody's like, "You crazy? Why are you doing this?" And everybody's like,
well, that used to get me so mad. I'm like, he's going to get all these kids fat because, he's clearly got a great metabolism.
Yeah, let him just enjoy being a kid. You know what I mean? Training.
Shit, we ate the cereals too.
Yeah, dude.
Hell, when I saw Jay Cutler eating orange Ruffy, I was like, that's the secret. I ate so much Ruffy where I got the Ruffy butt.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought like something was wrong with me medically. And I'm like, never again. I haven't touched it ever since.
Is that where the orange oil leaks out of your ass?
Yeah. It smells terrible.
Oh, boy. Go out and try some orange Ruffy, kids. Yeah. It was, I remember Dan Duchesne wrote an article about, there was one summer that orange Ruffy was so cheap, all the bodybuilders were buying and eating it. And he said he was talking to some hot girl, and while they were talking, this orange, she had some short shorts on, like a stream of orange oil leaked out of her ass and all the way down her leg. He's like,
Oh,
never looked
I was
at
at, I forget if I was at the Arnold or if it was one of my first Olympias I went to, but there were people that were sitting down and they'd get up and they would like be like oil, like an oil slick on the surface.
oh, Jesus.
And you can smell it. What the hell?
Yeah, but you see, the Arnold people are smart. Of course, they're smart. They know how to. They're no marketing. They've been putting these three guys as their main classic guy because Sulek's got 20 million followers or something. It's something.
Dude,
He's got a lot of followers. To put it that way, he's very popular for good reason. He's a good dude. But this won't be your top three. I'm sorry to say, Sam Sulek fans, but it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if he beats one person, even if he doesn't beat anybody. He's still winning. Trust me.
As long as he shows up on stage and he's in shape.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he will. He's already shredded right now.
He'll be sure.
Yeah.
The nerves will definitely be there, like walking out onto the Arnold Classic stage. You know what I mean? That's just something like that's just he's a kid. You know what I mean? Like that's just something crazy.
Xanax takes care of that.
You know?
Xanax.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, we've come to that part of the show where everyone's going to be on the spot. So, I'll go
Is this
first.
where we lose followers?
Well, yeah, I think you already lost a bunch, but you're not right. Actually, I got to say, guys, follow Jimmy on. Jimmy actually does a lot of great posts. I'm realizing that the reason I don't have as many followers as I should is because I don't actually take the time to put out helpful posts with a lot of insights and tips. I just put a picture up. Here's me in 2013. follow Jimmy.
I've been doing that lately because I don't know, man. Once I hit 60, something got me. You know, I don't know. It's not like, hey, look at my biceps here. Let me show you how to do legs. I don't know. It's like I became like I became a grandpa, right? But I don't know. Like I can't explain it. And I'm taking my time with these posts. Like these posts aren't like, oh, let me post this, right? Mm-hmm. I actually take my time because I also have the language barrier because the Greek and English. Yeah. It's like when I speak now, I write much better than I speak because when you speak English, I also think Greek, and when you think Greek, it's backwards. So if you see some of my videos, I actually stop talking to get the English word out first before I speak Greek. But when I write, I can just take my time and write.
I'm just going to start commenting Malacca on all your posts.
Yeah, hashtag Malacca.
So did you speak Greek before you learned English?
No, I was born here, but as a second language in the house, because my parents were Greek, you know, I learned Greek. But then when I went to Greece, you know, in the 80s up to the 90s, I was speaking all Greek. So my English got kind of, I mean, you don't never forget I speak, you know, English, but your mind, because when you hear me speak with my friends, my Greek friends, or my brother or my sister, oh, if I'm saying like 100 words, 50 are Greek and 50 are English, and they're all in the same sentence.
Wow. Plus you can write in Greek too, I assume.
Yeah, speak and read and write it.
Is it pretty similar to Russian or no?
It's Orthodox. The religion is Orthodox. It's
I'm saying the Greek letters to me look a lot like this.
Almost because of the religion, but it's not the same. No.
Okay. No, I didn't think.
You mean are you old calendar or new calendar?
New calendar.
What does that mean?
My first ever girlfriend was Greek. Her parents came here, so they were like, you know, Greek Orthodox, but they were old calendar.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, a lot of old calendar people have actually kind of moved over, you know, because that's oof.
All right, it's time to lose some fans and followers. You ready, guys? Here we go. I'll be the first asshole. No matter what you pick, a bunch of people are going to be very upset with you. I promise you. So I'm going to go. We'll go clockwise. So Mike, get ready. I got Andrew winning, Hadi second, Martin third, Nick fourth, Mo Foda fifth.
All right, bro. So I'm going to go a little different. I got Andrew winning, Nick in second,
Oh, okay.
Hadi in third, Martin in fourth, Brandon Curry in fifth, and Anthony Williams in sixth.
Oh, wow. Okay. Clockwise, you're up next, Jimmy.
I got Hadi, Andrew, Nick, Mo fourth, Martin fifth.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Everybody's different. Pantano.
I have I've got Andrew winning, Hadi second, Nick third, Martin fourth, Mo fifth.
Okay. So you know,
I actually had Williams in sixth as well, Mike. I did this a while ago.
Basically, the top two we know what's going to happen there, right?
Yeah,
and it's
hopefully
third, fourth, and fifth.
well, for Williams to get six, he's going to have to beat Curry.
Yeah.
But then again, Ron, you got Curry. He's at that age that when 24 hours backstage, something might happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, he's going to start. He's going to start. We forgot about Brandel. Might whip himself into shape. The Brazilian fans, a video we did recently, they were going at me in the comments saying, he gets in shape very quick. Okay, well, I'll be glad to see it.
He did.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, he wasn't even close.
They say he's known for that. I mean,
like Justin Rodriguez did the same thing too. He would be like, well, there's no ways of being in shape. Then you show up like shredded, like their show.
yeah. But I mean, to me, Raphael, I guess he struggled like all out. He took off all last year. He was going through all kinds of digestive problems.
Yeah.
He basically lost a year where he could have been getting better.
Growing.
So I don't think we're going to see a better Raphael than we've ever seen.
Not yet.
If we see a Raphael that's won the Arnold Brazil at least once, twice, he could be as high as fifth or sixth. It's not out of the possibility.
Yeah, this might be a nice little, springboard for him to get into the other shows and maybe qualify or do something up to the Olympia. He might be able to use this.
I think anybody who's way off at this, or even a little bit off, their show's coming right up.
Right.
To roll. Pittsburgh is April.
Detroit's the following week,
Oh, yep. When's Detroit?
I think Mo Foda's doing Detroit too, isn't he? He's doing Detroit.
When's Detroit? After the Arnold?
The week after the Arnold.
Yeah, it's the week after.
Yeah.
When's UK?
So the week after that?
Week after Detroit.
Did I not
Oh, shit.
I'm sure if Nick doesn't win, he'll probably do Detroit.
Yeah, he should Detroit.
I think
You know what I mean?
I think everybody's going to go to Detroit.
And a lot of people maybe Nick will hold off till May and win that would be his fourth New York Pro win.
Yeah, or Pittsburgh. Yeah,
ridiculous. Yeah, and Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh's $100,000.
New York's gonna be stacked. Though. New York's gonna be a stacked show, though. You know what I mean? Like that's looking to be like a loaded lineup for the New York Pro.
Yeah. Can I ask a question here? Why did the New York Pro become New York Pro and it changed from Night of the Champions? Where was I?
Wayne
DeMille owned that name. Yeah, trademark.
Got it.
That's why when he started that PDI that lasted about 8 minutes,
it was the Night of the Champions.
Yeah, he owns it.
Do you know I went to that show?
Oh, did you?
Yes. Holy shit! Did I hear about it?
Lee Priest won that, right?
Lee won that one, dude.
Boy, did I hear about that. I'm not going to name names, but you know who reached out to me.
Oh well, yeah. You're not supposed to be. You were at that time. You were still competing.
I was all over the magazines. I was hot then.
Oh,
did Wayne try to get you into that organization?
No. I just went because I was there. I was like innocently just going to see the show.
Well, boy, he had to recruit a bunch of people to do that show.
What?
He had to recruit all those pros from the IFBB and from other organizations.
No, nothing. I just went to the show and man.
So I had Andrew winning. You had Andrew winning, Mike, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have Andrew winning. Jimmy, you have Hadi winning.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think one of us four is definitely going to be right. I mean, it'd be crazy if anybody else wins, but we've all been.
Definitely say that the Meathead panel was right.
Yeah, I mean, if we got it 100% right, but we had 4 different top 5s here.
We did.
True.
Yeah. So who's going to the show? Chris?
I was going. I just canceled my flight and changed it just because my wife just got her tits installed.
Oh, installed. Okay.
Installed.
Yeah, installed. It happened today, so she can't lift her arms up and stuff for a while. So I'm going to be here to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
So is it Nurse Chris?
Pretty much.
Well, I've been through that. My wife has had 3 of those put in. That's 4. Too many fingers. She's had 3. She did I call it the Goldilocks progression. So she started off with A, flat, like a board, went from A to B, and those are too small. Went from B to a D, had those for a long time. Those are too big, started giving her back problems. Went from a D to a C. And now I shouldn't put it on blast, but she's getting them out.
Mine took them out.
Yeah, it's called an explant.
Yep.
Yeah. Mine took them out. She's like, I'm done with
Breast
this.
implant illness, is that what it's called? BII? Yeah, there's, I'm not qualified to speak on this. I'm not a medical professional, but a lot of these women have them out because there's your immune system. Supposedly a lot of bad things can happen from the cell.
Mine, hers was leaking for a long time and she didn't know it. And it created a little cyst here. And they went in and she had a mammogram. They're like, hey, there's a little cyst here. And then when they found out it was the implant, she's like, take them out.
So I want to say I had it all wrong because I didn't listen to King Kamali explain it well enough. So guys, if you want to hear the accurate version of it, go watch King Kamali's podcast. He's Iranian. He's got all kinds of friends and everything that, of course, I'm out of the loop on Iran. I can barely find it on a map, and I'm not even actually sure I could. Unless I had some cheat code or something.
Chat GPT.
A rough idea of where it is. It's over there somewhere.
Isn't it next to Iraq?
It must be. They had a war, so. I remember when the war was going on. I think Iraq is up higher on
north.
the map.
I think it's north.
I do remember that.
But like Dubai is right in the middle of all that, isn't it? Like Kuwait is right in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
I know we're like Lebanon and Israel. They're on the coast. I know the ones that are on the coast. Once you go further inland, I start getting lost.
I know where Amsterdam's at.
Everybody knows where Amsterdam is, Mike.
So we will. We're only 9 days out, guys. There's going to be a free live stream. Go to arnoldsports.com and register. They just want your email address so they can spam you with a couple emails a year. That's all they want, and you get to watch the Arnold Classic for free in 5K, 8K. Whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Free.
Third year in a row, it's free.
God bless Arnold.
And me and Mike and Giles will be up doing a watch party because it's free. We're not taking any money out of the hands of anybody. So we should be okay with doing that. We did it.
Can you stream it? Can you stream it live?
Yeah, it's because it's not a pay-per-view. If it's it's a pay-per-view, you're stealing.
Correct.
But
like
this
Olympia.
I actually got in big trouble with the Olympia one time. I couldn't go live on my channel for about 4 months until I got it straightened out. So yeah, don't do it with pay-per-view, guys. And people say, well, they should allow you to do that. No, try to stream a UFC pay-per-view live on your YouTube channel. See what happens. See how that works out for you. No, but this is free and you can see all their logos and everything. I don't crop out any of their logos. So you're seeing all their advertising.
Of course.
And I'm directing them. I say, if you want to see it without listening to us, go to Arnold Sports. You can do that. But we'll be doing a watch party. But that's it, guys. We've been going on and on about the Arnold Classic, and it's coming up, and it's $750,000 for first prize. This is what we bodybuilders have been dreaming about. Some big money for these guys. We're getting very close to $1 million. I think we're going to be at $1 million for the Olympia. Maybe this will be the year. Maybe this is the year they do it because they didn't bump up the money at all last year. So I said they're probably just waiting for 2026, and they're going to go kaboom. $1 million.
And maybe now the expenses aren't that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to the Orleans.
Right.
And no state tax in Nevada. So would you be taxed for that $1 million for state tax or just federal?
I think it's where you live that you're taxed, isn't it? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's usually where you live.
Monster did fucking awesome.
Well, how did the NFL Super Bowl guys get all taxed in California?
They tax.
That's a living tax or something like that. That's a professional athlete tax.
Oh.
So when athletes come in there, they have to pay. Like they actually lost the players lost money.
I know.
Jock tax. They have a jock tax for every city.
Basically, it's a
That's
toll.
the jock tax. Yeah.
It's a toll, basically.
Yeah.
They wanted your credit card. You went to the wrong website. It's arnoldsports.com.
Don't do it, Donald Pump.
They don't want your money. They just want your email address.
You went to Brazzers.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap it up. I want to thank the panel.
Thank you, guys.
Big Mike Cox, Jimmy Mentis, Chris Pantano, all great dudes. Follow them on social media. Mike is not on Instagram, so you can't follow him there.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Jimmy Mentis won. This is an easy one to remember. Chris Pantano squats, and boy, does he squat. And Ron Harris has a little bit of muscle, so it's Ron Harris muscle. That's it. So, guys, thank you so much, panel. Appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate all of you who joined in watching us. And we'll see you next time right here on the Meathead Podcast.